Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jeff Sherwood,
And I'm Johnny Sherwood,
and
and
we
we
are
are
the relationship guys. Hey guys, what's up? Thank you so much for being here on time and ready to go. Guys, I'm telling you the truth when I'm telling you tonight is probably going to be one of the best relationship guys hangouts in the history of relationship guys hangouts. I'm not only saying that because you got four cool dudes on here. I'm saying that because I know that Johnny has worked really hard at putting together some rock solid content that y'all are just going to eat up and you're going to love. So what you want to do is make sure you have a pen and paper ready to take notes because Johnny is just going to be dropping some good wisdom on how you could be a social media rock star, honestly, guys. And these are the same strategies that we use with our social media. These are the same strategies that you can use to start getting more traffic, more leads, and turn those leads into sales, guys. Um, for those of you who are brand new, who are not a part of iPas yet, don't even waste your time on this hangout yet. Just go hit that yellow button real quick and get signed up with us. And guys, we'd love to have you. No matter who brought you here today, that yellow button will put you on that person's team, so there's no worries about that. Guys, another thing I wanted to tell you about is the chat feature that we have. So everybody make sure that you get logged in, warm those fingers up, because you're going to get a chance to ask us questions live here on this hangout tonight. And so don't hesitate to ask us anything you want to. We will answer every question before we leave here tonight. And so with that being said, I'm just going to kind of go around and Johnny, say what's up to the people.
What's up, people? Glad you guys made it out tonight. Like Jeff said, we've got an excellent hangout. I've worked really hard on getting this laid out for you guys, and just going to try to put it as simple as I can so that you can literally go and start implementing what we talk about today into your business and start getting results. I mean, that's really my main focus, my main key. We want to simplify it just as easy as can be for you. So like Jeff said, get a pen. Matter of fact, get 2 pens in case one of them runs out of ink. Get you some paper and just be ready to take some notes. Sometimes I'm not even gonna lie. When I go through this stuff, I go fast. So if I go fast, you guys feel free to just type in the chat, tell me to slow down, and I'll try to slow it down a little bit for you. But you have to bear with me my voice too. Like I'm hoarse. My son had 2 baseball games yesterday, and I've been screaming and yelling all night. So just bear with me on my voice as well. But yeah, I'm pumped, man. I'm ready to get this hangout going, and glad we got our 2 dudes, Chris and Wade, with us tonight for sure. You know, they're always fun. So we're going to have some fun on tonight's hangout, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, guys, we're going to get this thing started like we always do. We'll take about 5 minutes apiece, and we'll tell you a little bit about our background, how we all got started doing this crazy online marketing thing, and you know, kind of what we're doing now. So, as you can see right there, it says I'm Jeff Sherwood, and and so I got started online marketing about 7 years ago, guys, when I was a freshman in college. I was just looking for something to do while I was going to school. Had a really hectic school schedule. Couldn't work a real like traditional type of job. But at that time, I had 1 kid, and I was in a really serious relationship with a woman, and so I had a family to support, and you know, I needed to bring in some money while I was going to school. So I got online and got started with affiliate marketing. Did a lot of ClickBank stuff, did a lot of Amazon stuff, if anybody's familiar with that kind of stuff. You know, just ran into a bunch of affiliate stuff, but I had to learn everything. You know, had to go out there and basically teach myself. Now, I did buy a bunch of those junky $47 products, $97 products. I bought a bunch of those, and all they really did was fill up space on my hard drive because they never really taught me the whole picture. So I was able to go out and piece together my own marketing strategy, basically. But I'm talking about spending, you know, 18 hours a day online and then another 6 hours in class every day, guys. I was wore out. I mean, I was sleeping. I was sleeping at some point, but I don't really remember when. So, guys, I mean, I put a lot of hard work and dedication into online marketing up until this point, right? Whenever Johnny actually went out and introduced me to iPas2 system, which you'll hear about a little later on, I was kind of over it at that point. I was honestly working at a sports bar. I was a grill cook, and I have 2 college degrees, guys. I did finish school. I had 2 college degrees. Was working at a sports bar for $10 an hour, flipping burgers basically. And when Johnny introduced me to the iPas2 system, I said, "No, man, I'm just really not interested in going back to online marketing because I had built it up to where I was making a pretty substantial income, and then Google just decided to unleash a whole zoo of animals, penguin, pandas. They got all kinds of dumbass animals running around, shutting my stuff down. And so whenever they did that, then I decided, you know what, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going to keep on making these changes. I'm not going to keep on doing this crap. I'm just gonna work at this sports bar for $10 an hour, and that's the best I'll ever do. When Johnny showed me the iPads 2, I didn't want to do it. I bought in, and at that time they had a trial, so I bought in under a trial system. And when I seen everything, all of the training and tools that were available, I was honestly blown away. I didn't make it through the whole trial period before I was upgraded and ready to go. And I made a sale my first week, and I'll go ahead and drop the income disclosure. Because all the people that you see and hear on this hangout tonight, guys, we're not typical people. So the results that we talk about here on this hangout tonight are not typical results. We're not telling you that you're going to be able to go out and do the same thing that we've done, because we honestly do not know you. We don't know what you're going to do with the information that we give you here tonight. So we can't promise you the world, but we can tell you what we've done, and we can tell you if you do the same things we do, you can expect to get the same types of results that we get. But we can't promise you anything. So that's our average income disclosure. You can see the whole thing at empowernetwork.com/income. But when Johnny showed it to me, guys, I felt like for the first time in my life, I finally had everything that I needed to be successful online. And, the results that we've been getting over the last couple months have proven just that I have everything that I need to be successful now. So, if you're somebody that's out there struggling, trying to figure out how you're going to make money online, this, and that, and the other, or if you're somebody that's brand new who's never tried to make money online, either way it goes, guys, the iPas2 system provides you with everything that you need. So I highly recommend at any point tonight, if you understand exactly what we're talking about, click on that Get Access Now button right below this hangout and go get signed up with us, because me and Johnny and Wade and Chris, all the guys on this hangout, we all work together. We're all in business for ourselves, but we work together. We mastermind together. We're all part of this awesome community who leans on each other for support. We all grow our businesses together. We all have a lot of fun, as you'll see on this hangout. We're going to have some fun tonight, guys. And basically, man, with that being said, I'm going to turn it over and let Johnny tell you a bit about his background, and then we'll just go to Wade and Chris from there.
Yes. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. So, you've got such an awesome story, Jeff. You know what I mean? I mean, you really do, man. And I just want to touch on it for just a minute, because, you have been successful with online marketing, with affiliate marketing and stuff like that. And it's just like you said, Google jumped in, started letting all the animals loose, started shutting stuff down left and right for you. And your mindset at that time probably wasn't where it needed to be. And that's why you chose just to go get that job and just give up. And, we focus on that. We focus on that really hard, especially in this group, because we understand that the mindset is, you've got to have the mindset right. It's like 90% of the battle, man. You've got to have that mindset right. So, we're very thankful to be able to plug into a community where we can do that. But, I really, man, I think so much of you, dude. And even though we're cousins, I mean, I'm not saying that just because we're cousins. You know what I mean? I really do. I think so much of you, because you've came such a long way and still just pounding away at it, dude, and killing it, right? So, but like Jeff said, my name's Johnny Sherwood, and just if you're brand new and you don't have a clue on who I am, I struggled online for years. I've literally been trying to do the whole work from home, the home biz thing for about 10 years. And I've gotten different network marketing companies, different MLMs, bought different products that promised everything, promised to make you all the money, and just by pushing a button, going to turn your computer into an ATM machine. I've bought that crap. And I'm here to tell you guys right now that making money online, making money using the internet, using your laptop is absolutely possible. But there's no such thing as a magic push button system. If you want a real business online, then you're at the right place. Just keep watching this hangout, and like Jeff said, anytime, hit that yellow button, and you're going to join a real business, become a part of something that's real that you can start generating real income with. And that's exactly, where it took me from getting all the junk products, from, having the home parties and the auto ships and all that stuff. I knew there was a simpler way. I knew there had to be a better way, because everything else wasn't. It wasn't me. It wasn't for me. I knew there had to be a way to where I didn't have to have the home parties, where I didn't have to have auto ship and stuff like that. And that is what led me into actually searching for different, biz op opportunities, work from home opportunities. And I struggled. I didn't know how to get traffic. I didn't know how to take that traffic, convert it into leads, and I didn't know how to convert those leads into sales. And when I started getting into iPas and Empower, and for those of you that don't know, we're in two different businesses. We're in iPas2 and we're in Empower Network. When I started getting into those businesses, that's when I started seeing success. That's when I started plugging into the training, taking my business serious, because I realized what I had my hands on was a real business. And if you want real results out of it, you have to take it real serious, right? I mean, that's just the reality of it. If you're watching this hangout, you're not watching it because, you're looking for a hobby. You're watching it because you're in a situation that you need to change, right? I mean, that's why you're watching this hangout right now. It's because you want to get some training on some social media stuff, and that's what I'm going to give you guys. So. Yeah, but when I got an iPas, man, that's when it all changed for me. And just like I said, I brought you into it because I knew you would recognize and immediately see what it was, with all the free training, all the free tools. I mean, stuff that you just get that is literally worth thousands of dollars in value. You're paying like $47 a month for it. So it's just crazy, man, how great it is. So. But yeah, that's how I got into it. I'll flip it on over to Wade here, man. He can go ahead and tell us a little bit about himself and go from there.
Yeah, thanks, Johnny. And you know what? You're right, man. There is no magic push button system out there. I've fallen for it. I see them all the time on the internet, even to this day. But how I got started is, I ended up taking care of my grandmother, and she was, almost 93, and she passed away just last year. But while taking care of her, it led me into not making that much money. I mean, anybody that does daycare, you're going to know that it's horrible pay. So what I did is I went online, started looking for another source of income, and I came across several systems, and they just did not work at all. And I finally found a system called Online Profit for Dummies, which is now called Online Profit for Newbies. And there was a lot of training, and that system was designed by Ryan Maynard, by the way. And a lot of free training in there, and that system actually led me into the iPas2 system. Now, the iPas2 system is one of the easiest systems out there. Guys, girls, they've done all the hard work for you. All you really have to do is get eyeballs to that site. And what this webinar is about is showing you how to use social media to draw eyeballs to the site. I mean, they've done all the work for you. It's such an easy system. And like Jeff said, results not typical. All of us on this panel, we're making money with this system. And you can do the exact same thing. So click that button. I'm going to turn it over to Chris.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Chris. I just want to tell you that pretty much like what Wade said a little bit, I actually started about 2 years ago. I still am. I'm a real estate investor. I also flip houses, and I've actually been doing that for about 30 years now. And I'm just getting tired of it. I'm just getting tired of dealing with tenants and everything. So I decided to come online. Now I'm going to tell you right now, I knew nothing about making money online, not a drop. It's like me trying to be a doctor. I mean, I don't know anything up until now that I get into the system. I've actually started in the system. I started with a system which is similar to Online Profit for Newbies, or Dummies, as you call it. And then I came into Ryan's system, Online Profit for Newbies. I got a lot of the training, and then I scaled it up to the iPas. But before I joined the iPas, I was actually making money with the other system, but I wasn't really making it as much. making as much as I wanted to, and then I got to my sponsor, Dave Renicky, and Renica, however you say his last name, and you know, and I told Dave, I said, Dave, I'm done. I'm not going to do no more marketing. I can't do it. I can't make it work. I'm making a little bit of money, but it's not enough for me. And then Dave said, you know, you got to try the iPas system, Chris. And I'm like, Dave, I'm not going to do it. Well, you know what? I said, all right, I'm going to try it. Well, you know what? I've been in the iPas system now 9 months, and that is one of the best decisions that I could ever make right now. And I've got all the training, and, you know, I'm learning the system. And I'm actually making money for really the first time in my life online. I'm actually making money with this, and I'm like, wow, if I can do this, anybody can do this. So I'm going to tell you right now, if you're skeptical or anything like this, I'm a guy right now that tells you I knew nothing about this business, and I'm making money with this system. So without further ado, all you got to do is click that link, man, and get started, and any one of us will be here to help you out, man. So that's pretty much my story, man, and I'll turn it back over to the relationship guys.
Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Man, I mean, you could see how unique each one of our stories are. Each one of us come from a different background. Each one of us started from a different place. And we're all doing the same thing now. So if you're out there and you're saying, well, I never made money online, well, good, neither did Chris. You know, neither did Wade. But you know what? Wade said, I'm just going to prove that you can make money online. So, you know, I don't know if he told you this part of his story or not, but one of the things he did, he was like, I made 20 bucks. So if you're saying that you can't make money online, you absolutely can. So, you know, whether you're somebody who started from ground zero or you're somebody who's experienced in online marketing or not, iPas2 is definitely for you, and I think after tonight you'll have a clearer understanding that it really is. But without further ado, what I want to do is just jump right into this training. Johnny, buddy, you got that training ready to go for us, buddy?
Yeah, I got it ready, man. Let me see here. Let me try to share my screen. See if I can do this without messing anything up here.
Oh man, don't break it.
I know, right?
You can do it, man.
You guys see it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I got you.
All right, cool. So you know, so many people, you know, use social media, and it's almost like, you know, they're like, well, why social media? You know, so why use social media? Here's why you use social media. Just a couple of facts for you guys, okay? Twitter has over 500 million total users. There's over 288 million monthly active users on Twitter alone. 28% of retweets are due to the inclusion of please retweet. So basically, if you put a tweet on Twitter and you put please retweet, people are more likely to do it. Twitter's fastest growing age demographic is 55 to 64 years old, with active users of 79%. 60% of Twitter users access it from mobile, right? Because everything's going to phone, everything's going mobile. You want to be able to market to those people. Social media is a great way to do that. There are a lot of fake Twitter accounts. Approximately 20 million user accounts are fake. On an average, over 400 million tweets being sent per day. 208 is the average tweets per account, the average number of tweets. So Twitter, guys, is really powerful. And just to kind of give you an idea on how it's done for me, we started a brand new Twitter account right before we went to Nashville, and I've created like over 300 and something followers, like 345 followers or something like that, by just doing one strategy that I'll tell you guys about. But it's really powerful. So, you know, and Pinterest is another thing that's really powerful. Pinterest, you know, they've got over 70 million plus total users as of right now. More than 69% of the users are female. It's a female demographic. So, you know, that's just kind of a way to use Pinterest in targeting your audience. You're going to want to target more of a female audience than you would a male. Only 6% of the users have it connected to their Facebook, which is just crazy. You want to have your Facebook connected to your social media, your other social media outlets. So if you have a Pinterest account, you always want to make sure that it is connected to your Facebook and to your Twitter, whatever accounts it makes available for you to connect it to. Same with Facebook. Connect your Facebook to your Twitter and stuff like that. But we'll get into Facebook here in just a minute. But Food is the top category on Pinterest with 57% discussing about food-related content. 80% of total Pinterest pins are repins. Okay, I'll say that again. 80% of total Pinterest pins are repins. If you guys don't get what that means you can build massive backlinks, right? Massive social backlinks with Pinterest and drive traffic to your blog or to your website. Nordstorm is the most popular brand on Pinterest with no more than 4.4 million followers. Okay, so that's one of the top Pinterest boards. Facebook. We all use Facebook. Most of us use Facebook. I really don't know anybody that doesn't have a Facebook account. Facebook is really powerful, guys, when it comes to marketing, but there is a specific way to do it, and I'll again, when we get on into it, I'll show you guys more about that. Facebook has over 1.15 billion plus total users. 751 million users access Facebook from a mobile with 7,000 different devices. Again, going into the mobile, you got to target your mobile people. There's over 10 million Facebook apps. 23% of Facebook users check their account more than 5 times a day. 74% of marketers believe Facebook is important for their lead generation strategy. 50 billion photos are uploaded every day to Facebook. 75% of possible engagement a post gets in its first 5 hours. All right, so Facebook and any social media for that matter is built for engagement. It's built to be social. So many people get it wrong and they just start, spamming different social media sites, and you're just doing it wrong. You need to pay attention because there's ways to do this, and I'm going to teach you. Google Plus. Google Plus is one that gets so overlooked that a lot of people just don't use, and I really don't know why, because I love it. I'm starting to really get into it. It's got 500 million plus total users. Over 343 million active users are on Google Plus. The platform has over 67% male users. So that's your targeting towards your male side on that. 80% of users log in at least once a week on Google Plus, and 60% of users log in every day. The +1 button is served more than 5 billion times per day. If you guys don't know what the +1 button is, it's just like a like button or anything else like on Facebook, stuff like that, except it's on Google+. 40% of marketers use Google+, 70% desire to learn more, and 67% increase activities on Google+. Animated GIFs are still the most engaging types of posts. It's just some facts I wanted to show you guys. So one thing, when you're setting up your social media account, it's very, very crucial. And Jeff, if you're, I know you can hear me. If I'm going through this and I leave anything out or you question or anything, you guys jump right in, okay?
Are you good, buddy?
One main thing, the main things you want to do with any social media, whether it's Twitter, Pinterest, Google, Facebook, I don't care what it is, have your account set up completely. Don't just go through and half do it. Fill in all the spots, every single description, especially have a very, have your bio filled out right. You want to have an attractive, complete bio, okay? When it comes to your profile picture, you want to have a recognizable picture or a headshot, okay? Some people say that, you want to have the headshot right there. I mean, that's, however you want to do it. I just would think it would be, if it's a picture where you could actually be recognized in it, then you want that. You want a recognizable picture. When you're starting up, if you're starting up a brand new social media account, like if you go and you start a Twitter account right now, this is kind of the way you want to go. You want to get your account set up completely by making sure your bio is complete, having a good recognizable picture, a headshot. You want to go through and add contacts. A lot of them, they'll link in with your email contacts, link them with your Facebook contacts. Make sure you do that and make your first post. This last one is probably one of the most important ones. Engage with others. It is so important to engage with others. Like, comment, share, retweet, favorite, the little heart thing on Pinterest. Hit the +1. Just go engage. It's so important to to go out and engage with other people. And here's what I'm finding. Here's why, right? So when, like for Facebook, for instance, what I notice is when people engage with your post more, that's when, of course, it's coming across their news feed more. It's no different with Twitter or Google or anything like that. When people engage with your post and you go engage with theirs, most people feel obligated when you go and like something of theirs to come to you and like something of yours. So those people are engaging. When you're engaging back and forth, that's when your posts are going to get seen, shared, liked, all that. So make sure you're engaging in social media and you're not just throwing posts out there with your link on it going to your your website or your capture page or join my business or whatever it is. Make sure you're actually going out and liking and commenting on other people's stuff as well. So there, I found this cool little info here, and I wanted to break it down and just show you guys because I thought it was really valuable. Basically, how to create the perfect post on social platforms, right? So with Facebook, you want to you want to provide information, right? So in your status update, right, where your status is, where you would put your status is, you want to provide information. You want to make sure you keep things positive. I mean, the most appealing and updating, the most appealing updates are ones that offer something but don't disclose everything, making fans want to click on the link. So a lot of people, what they do when they do a status update, they might write just a few words and then ... have the link there to get people to click on it.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Hey, this is something too. You're talking about Facebook and kind of leaving your link and running off, right? And I don't know if you have this in your training or not, but this is one thing that really gets under my skin about people when they market on Facebook, is that that's all they put is, hey, join my business. Hey, join my business. Hey, join my business. And you never know anything about these people. You never know, you never get to find out anything about them. So it's like you might as well just be passing a billboard every day, and pretty soon you get kind of blind to that billboard effect,
Well,
and yeah, go ahead.
It's just like me and you talked over here. How about that skit? It's like somebody walking up to you and saying, "Hey, here's my business card. Join my business," and then walking off for you. Let's say just try to picture yourself maybe like sitting at the park and you got some guy walking around the track, and every time he passes you, he's handing you a business card. Here, join my business. Join my business. People are doing that on Facebook. They're doing it on all social medias, and it just don't work. I mean, it's annoying, just like you said. It's aggravating because you get so tired of just seeing the join this, join this, join this, and no value whatsoever. Guys, I'm telling you, social media, building businesses, it's about building relationships. You build relationships through social media by engaging, by providing value out onto the marketplace where people will actually engage, like, share, comment, all your stuff. Just provide value. It's really that simple.
Right. Because the second that you refuse to provide value, what people are going to do is they're going to start hiding your posts. So they're not even going to see them anymore.
Right.
And so, like, you might have all these followers and stuff, all these friends on Facebook, but if they're all hiding your stuff, nobody's even seeing it. You're sitting there having a conversation with yourself. And like, what good is that actually doing you? And Wade actually does a really awesome job. What he does is he just puts his blog posts up there every day, and he puts videos of motivational kind of things. And Chris does the same thing. Chris puts a lot of motivational stuff out there so that people want to actually engage with your stuff. They want to actually say, hey man, that helped me out today. Because that's what people are looking for. They're looking through their news feed for something motivational because they're watching the news and everything bad going on in the world, and they don't see enough positive stuff. So when they see enough positive stuff, then they're saying, hey, this guy knows what he's talking about, or this is somebody that I actually want to engage with. So
here's one thing that I noticed, especially big with Facebook, right? So on Facebook, whenever I'm and this is on my personal, whenever I'm posting, on Facebook, I try to focus more like on lifestyle pictures. I love my kids. I spend, every moment I get with my kids. I just love it, and I want, the world to know that. So I post a lot of pictures with my family, with my kids, and every now and then I'll throw out something for my business. Right? It's not even every day. It's just every now and then, because what I do is by posting those pictures of my family, of my kids, of me and my kids, of me and my baseball team that I coach. By doing all that, I'm creating that engagement. So like I'll have a post, right, that might get 40 likes, right?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be like you know, a lifestyle picture. It'll get like, you know, 40 likes, and then, you know, you throw a business, you know, a post out there, and you might get 10 likes. People engage more with lifestyle stuff.
And I think a big part of that is because they see you as a normal person. They don't see you as a robot. They don't see you as a spammer. They don't see you as, hey, come join my business. Hey, come join my business. You know, it's just they connect with you because they see, hey, this guy is allowing, or what this guy is allowing me to do is to be able to spend more time with my kids, because that's what he's doing. He's spending time with his kids. He's going on vacations. He's doing this, that, and the other. He's not, you know, constantly saying, hey, come join my business. And you know, I think that's people are looking for somebody normal to be in business with. They're not looking for some junky ass person that just wants to say, hey, here's my business.
Yeah. I mean, you want that attraction marketing. You want people to come to you. You don't want to have to go out and, like you said, like some people will go out and they'll like private message people on Facebook or even in Twitter. And like me, you were talking about the DMs on Twitter, how they just don't work, right? And they try to, it's just automatically check my business out. Here's my business. Check it out. And that's not how you do it. Like, you have to build a relationship with someone first.
Right.
You know what I mean? And once you start building that relationship, those people are going to follow you. Just because they don't join right then, that's not a big deal. You've created a following, and that's what you want to do with social media. You want to create that following. And once you get that following created, people are going to follow you. They're going to learn to trust you. They're going to see what you're really about, be real, and eventually they will become customers. They drive traffic, you know, to your content, to your blog or whatever, and not just be all salesy saying join my business all the time. You know, and like I said, I mean, you know, with Facebook, you know, you want to provide that link. You want to give them a reason to click. So whenever you're putting something out there, don't put it all out there. Don't put, you know, a 150-word post with your link at the bottom of it. Give them a little bit. Give them a reason to click the link. And, you know, people will read those long posts and they'll be so tired of reading, they don't even want to click the link because they're so tired of reading it by then. so definitely, you know, definitely.
Well, plus it is too, man. Like you were saying, if you already wrote 150 words, you've already probably gave them what they're looking for. If you write 10 words and then put ... they have to go find out the rest on your blog because they want to know the rest.
Right.
If you give them 150 words, they don't have any incentive to go over to your blog because you already gave them everything.
Right. You're not. Yeah. You've done give them everything. You're giving them no reason to click the link, and you have to leave that reason with them. So, and here's the best way that I can really tell somebody that's brand new to start. You know, if you're watching this and maybe you're not, you know, it's confusing to you or whatever, then go find leaders and model what they're doing. I mean, that's the best way that I know that I figured stuff out, is I just model what other leaders are doing. You know, add me on Facebook, add Jeff on Facebook, add Wade, add Chris, add us on Facebook, and watch what we do because it works. When you want to include images. Images are great. People love pictures. Results increase in engagement through social media when you use images. So definitely you want to use good, you know, colorful images, and especially like on Facebook, you want to, you know, put those lifestyle pictures out there. And you know, I don't care what kind of lifestyle you have. I mean, you can, you know, whatever. If you're serious about your business, if you're watching this hangout right now, then you know, go out and create an environment to where you can, you know, shoot some lifestyle. You don't have to shoot it, you know, I wouldn't recommend, like, you know, taking a selfie in the car with the headliner hanging down. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't recommend doing that. But I mean, you can create an environment to where you can go out and create, you know, pictures to put on social media to show what kind of lifestyle that you do have. Make sure your pictures, of course, are mobile friendly, and engage. Again, be available and engage. When you see that notification pop up that says such and such left a comment, take 5 seconds, go over to the post, and just say, hey, thanks for commenting, or reply to the comment if they've asked a question. I see that so much. I see people that'll leave comments on stuff with no replies, because people aren't coming back and engaging, and that's so important. That's what's going to build that rapport with people. That's going to make them continue to follow you. It's really, really important. So make sure you're available and make sure you engage. Okay. Twitter. This is just kind of like a little basic format for Twitter. Some good little tips. And again, I hope you guys are writing this down. If you're not, you can screenshot it and go back and check it out later. Whatever you want to do. But Twitter, you want to use questions, facts, and figures to engage viewers and drive retweets. You want to have the call to action. You want to let your readers know what you want them to do. You want to tell them specifically what you want them to do. Mentions. When you give a mention on Twitter, it's huge. Okay, and this is how you can actually start getting in front of other people's followers and start creating a lot more followers for you by just simply doing mentions. If you see somebody that, a leader in the industry, that somebody that might have, 50,000 followers, go over to that person, read some of their content, check out some of their tweets, favorite them, retweet them, and mention them. Okay, mention them and just say, hey, man, awesome content. Engage with them. And when they engage back with you, they're going to put you in front of all their followers. And I'm telling you, that's just how it works. You'll start getting followers like crazy on Twitter.
Yeah, what Johnny's talking about right there is super powerful, guys. Like, actually, when I very first started iPas, I'm sorry, Johnny, I'm just going to kind of break in here now and then.
You already know how we roll.
But yeah, man, when I very first started using the Twitter strategy that Johnny's actually talking about, I was able to get in front of 143,000 people with my brand new account and instantly got damn near 100 followers right away with my brand new account by just that person with 143,000 followers mentioning me in a tweet. And then that person actually came over to my blog and left a comment on my blog too, so that it legitimized what I was doing. So not only are you going to get in front of people that way and get more followers, but you're also going to get more engagement on your blog.
Yeah, for sure. That was an awesome strategy. I started implementing that exact thing, like I said, and on that one account that we've got. I mean, it's got over 300 and something followers, and literally, all I did was what we did. We just mentioned and got in front of their followers, and just it starts pouring in. It's crazy. But what you guys need to understand, one thing that's powerful about social media. So in this, in this business, our main objective is to get traffic and capture emails, right? To build an email list. Guys, when you're building a social media account and you're engaging, that's just like an email list. Right? I mean, you're creating that following. People are watching you. I mean, it's just like that. You use that to your advantage. So when you're building, your email list and you're building these social networks, that's how it all comes together. When you're doing it all at the same time in sync with each other, that's when your business is just going to explode. I'm telling you. Listen to what I say. Trust me. Punctuation. Again, these are just some more tips with Twitter. Punctuation, use capital letters in the correct places and avoid abbreviations. Apparently people on Twitter don't like that. Retweet relevant content for your audience, and thank people who retweet you. If somebody retweets something you put out there, go over and give them a shout out. Again, get in front of their followers, and you'll start I'm telling you, it's crazy. You'll start getting followers like crazy. Shorten URLs, because Twitter does have a limitation on the amount of words. I think it's like maybe 140 characters or something like that. So bit.ly links or URL shorteners are most retweeted when they're shortened. So make sure you shorten your URLs when you go in there. Google Plus. Google Plus is actually something that I'm starting to really get into a little bit. Couple of different things with this. It's really cool because one, Google obviously owns Google Plus. So when you make a Google Plus post, your Google Plus post can actually get ranked in the search engines. So it's definitely powerful. I mean, that is so powerful. I cannot believe that more people actually don't use this. But when you can create a Google Plus post, you can also when you share a post, you can send it out like to your whole email contact list in Google too. That's another thing that I found out, which is pretty cool, because it'll send out a notification to your contacts in your email, and that's just like a whole separate list. I mean, I know, like for me, my personal Gmail has got all my contacts in it, you know, and then I have my business list that I have. But whenever I send out a Google Plus, it sends it to my contacts in my Gmail, which is like a whole nother list to me. So that's really powerful when you can do that. Tag people, tag brands and people, when applicable. They'll get a notification and might engage with your post. It's so true, man. I had a post the other day where I was talking about inspirational stuff, and I tagged a couple people in it, and they came back and were +1ing it and sharing it, and it was awesome. So that's definitely, go out, whatever niche you're in. If you're doing a post that's maybe something inspirational, go find some other inspirational people that are posting inspirational stuff, and engage with them, tag them in it, and they'll come back and engage with you. Watch.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
And not to interrupt, but on that Google Plus, man, I use it quite a bit. And when you go into, you can join a bunch of communities. So whatever niche that you're doing, like you just said, motivational,
right,
you can go and find motivational communities, or any kind of community you want, and then start posting your, whatever it is you're going to be posting in that niche, in that community.
They've got groups, man. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely a trending social media. I mean, people need to get on Google Plus and start utilizing that more for sure.
Yeah, I actually wrote an article for this really big. I'm not going to say the name of it, but for this really big article directory one time, right? They've got over 1 million people in their circles on Google Plus, and they actually went over, just from what you were saying about tagging brands and stuff. They actually went and I guess recircled, or however Google Plus puts it. They actually posted my article to their account so that all their people seen it. And what that did for me was, I think I got 9,000 some odd views on that article just in an hour. So that's how powerful Google Plus is.
Yeah, it's powerful. Hashtags too, guys. Hashtags are very powerful. Hashtags will put you in those same groups, right? It'll put you in groups to where, if you hashtag something, and somebody can literally go into that hashtag group and see your post or see your video. It's really, really powerful. So make sure you use hashtags. I know, correct me if I'm wrong, but Twitter, I know Twitter uses hashtags, Facebook uses hashtags, Google Plus uses hashtags, Pinterest uses hashtags, right? They all use hashtags. So that's such a wide market, right, on all the social medias, that you can reach out to, man, so many people. I mean, it's crazy. So make sure you use hashtags. Use full-size images. They recommend that you choose a bright full-size photo to run with your post. Do not drop a link and use a tiny photo. Okay, so make sure you use a full-size image with it, and engage with your users. Make sure that you're engaging back with people that are leaving comments, that are +1ing your stuff. Just go shout out to them. I mean, it takes 5 seconds, guys. It doesn't take that long just to give somebody a shout out. It really doesn't. And to some people, that means the world. I mean, it really does. So make sure you give your shout outs and stuff. Pinterest, man. Pinterest is probably one of my favorite things to do, right? I started getting into this, and just the results are just crazy, the traffic that we're getting from Pinterest right now. So Pinterest is really, really powerful. Make sure you're pin friendly. Make sure you're going out and repinning other people's pins, favoriting, liking, stuff like that, and you will get it in return. Again, it's a great way to build social backlinks, because the repins happen. Every time a repins happen, you're building a social backlink to your content, which should be a blog, right? Couple of little tips on here. No human faces. Images without human faces get repinned more often than images with faces. So make sure that you just you want to put a brand or something like that without no human faces on it. Okay, they're like repinned 23% more often without human faces. This is different from Facebook and stuff like that, obviously. multiple colors. Images with multiple dominant colors garner more than 3 times the repins. Okay, so the brighter, the more dominant colors that you can put out there, the more likely they're going to get repinned. Images with with 50% color saturation got repinned 4 times as often as images with 100% saturation. Okay, so you want to make sure that your color saturation is good. Okay.
And here's the thing, guys, with Pinterest, what Johnny's talking about. Go to the search function in Pinterest and search for whatever you're interested in, right? Now go look at the images that catch your eye as you're scrolling down through there, and take note of the type of images those are, right? Because those are the same types of images that are going to catch other people's eyes whenever you create those images. And so those same types of images are going to get repinned a lot of times if you take the time to create them and get them up there and use them effectively, which you'd be able to after getting this training that Johnny's giving.
Yeah, and you definitely want to be unique with your pins too. You want to create your own pins. You want to go over to, I know PicMonkey's a free tool. What's that other free tool, Jeff?
Canva. I think it's Canva. I'm not really sure how you say it, but I think it's called Canva.
Yeah. So you can go and literally create your own photos, create your own pins, and be different, stand out with it. That's what's going to drive your board. So definitely repin. Okay.
Yeah, it literally takes. Go ahead, man.
No, okay. I was just going to say, I looked this up, and it's got some best and worst times to post on your social media, and LinkedIn's there at the bottom too. But Facebook, it says the best times on Facebook is from 1 to 4 p.m. The worst times are from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So this is something you guys need to note, okay? Twitter, the best times are 1 to 3 p.m. Worst times are 8 p.m. to 9 a.m. Pinterest, the best times are 2 to 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. And the worst time is 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And Google Plus, the best time is 9 to 11 a.m. Worst times are 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. And I'm assuming they did these stats based on the activity that's going on during those hours of the day. So that's something you guys definitely need to take into account. Okay, and couple things with people post on social media and they have no idea what to link it to. Or they're linking it constantly to a sales page or to a capture page, and you're not giving no value, you're not giving no content, right? When somebody goes to a sales page, guys, or a capture page, they automatically have their guard up because they know you're trying to sell them something, okay? But if you'll start creating a triangle of trust with people, if you'll start, from your social media, linking them back to a blog post, linking them back to a valuable blog post, something that provides value, then you're going to start building that triangle of trust with people, and that's when you start creating buyers, okay? So I strongly recommend on any social media, whether it's Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, Google Plus, whatever, you want to link back to your blog, okay? That's definitely. I mean, am I right by saying that, Jeff? Right? Link back to the blog is really the best way to go, right?
Yeah, definitely. Because the reason that you want to link back to your blog is because the blog is what actually does the selling for you. So you don't actually have to worry about selling anything. You can do what Wade and Chris do, or what me and Johnny do. You might have a post out there about what was yours today, Wade? What was yours? 6 tips on
mine was on stepping out of your comfort zone.
Okay, yeah. So you notice that he wasn't saying like, hey, come join my business. No, he was giving you 6 tips on how to step out of your comfort zone. So then he linked that up to his blog, where his blog is going to do the selling for him because he has a banner over on the side. He's got probably a email pop-up. He's got banners at the bottom. people can get more information about who Wade is and start building a relationship with Wade by going over to his blog. So you definitely want to start utilizing that Kalatu blogging system. And, you know, Wade and Chris, either one of y'all feel free to jump in. Tell them how powerful this blogging system actually is.
Oh man, it is so easy and it's extremely powerful. Um, Again, like when I first came on here and I was telling you a little bit about myself and about the iPas2 system, how they've done all the hard work for you. Well, the Kalatu has done all the work for you. I mean, if you have something that you want to write about and you can't come up with a title, you just type it in and they'll give you an idea for a title. I mean, it does all the work for you, and it is put together. Jeff knows more about how to set up, you know, through WordPress, and he can tell you that it's very, very difficult. I have never gone through that. Thank God that Kalatu came out, because, you know, I probably wouldn't be blogging if it wasn't around. It is that easy. I'm not the type of person who's very techy on computers, so this was extremely easy for me to do. And when I first started blogging, I hated it. I hated blogging. Now, that's all I do. You know, I enjoy blogging because it's so damn easy to do, people. And, you know, I can't get enough of it. I mean, I just did, right before this hangout, I did a blog real quick. You know, after this hangout, I'm probably going to write another blog. You know, I'm doing anywhere from 1 to 3 blogs a day. And it's so easy. So I don't know if Chris has got something to say about it.
Yeah, I would say, well, I'll tell you what, I've not been a blogger. I felt the same way with, like Wade says. I'm like, I'm not going to do this blogging. I mean, this is like too hard, takes too long. But I see all of these guys here having success with the blogging. I'm a video guy. I was making videos, and, you know, I'm making sales, but I mean, these guys here, man, on this hangout, they are killing it. And, you know, so I started saying, you know what is it that they're doing different? I mean, they're making videos, but, you know, I was like overlooking the blogging. And, you know, and I started getting into it. I started talking to our mentor, which is Dave Renica. And, you know, I'm officially going to be a blogger in the next couple of days now, because I'm seeing how powerful this is and exactly what Wade is saying. So I'm actually coming on board in the next day or so, and I think I'm going to do the blogging. I don't even think I'm going to make videos no more, you know, because it's so powerful. So, yeah, I encourage everybody, man, to start getting into that blog, and I haven't done it yet, but I can see how powerful it is, and I have a lot of information, and I'm good with writing and everything, so I think I'm actually going to do very well with the blogging, and I'll keep you guys all updated.
Yeah, right on, man.
Good stuff, man. We're making sales left and right off this, guys. So, some of y'all,
I was just getting ready to say. Daniel Esnam, if you're watching this, man, make sure you reach out to us on Facebook. You know, we'd love to help people. That's what we're here for. We're definitely here to help. And there are a couple more on here we've gotten since it started, literally. So, you know, if you're watching this and you just went and you joined us, make sure and reach out to us on Facebook and connect with us. And we're here to help you guys build your business. We want you to understand that. So, right on, man. Good for you guys taking action.
Here's the thing, too, what Wade was talking about, right? Here's the thing with WordPress, right? I'm a huge WordPress guy, and nowadays I've got it down to a science. But here's the thing. Say you want to go create a website, right? Well, the easiest way to do that, besides the Kalatu, is to build a WordPress site. Well, what you have to do with WordPress is you have to go out and buy your own hosting account. You have to go and set that WordPress site up on your hosting account. Then you have to go into WordPress and you have to mess with all the settings to get it set to the right time zone. You have to get it set up the right way. You have to go and buy a theme. So your theme's going to cost you anywhere from $47 upwards to $500. Right, guys? So you have to go in and you have to install your own plugins. You have to go in and set your own pages up the way you want them to be. You have to do all this stuff, right? And it's so time consuming that it just for the beginning, for the person who's just starting out, it just gets so frustrating that you just quit. You just give up because it's so damn hard to set up a WordPress site for somebody who's just starting out, right? So
Oh
what
yeah.
Kalatu has actually done is taken all that hard work away from you and allowed you to get started in about 10 minutes, 5 minutes, I don't know. Really, really, you could realistically get started up blogging in about 5 minutes with the Kalatu from the time you sign up for it.
And
Because,
So
go ahead.
I have to just say this real quick because you know I'm not a blogger. I mean that's no secret, right? I'll let everybody know that. I'm like Chris. I'm a video guy, but I do understand the power of blogging. Okay, so one thing with the Kalatu, right? That's so freaking awesome about it is that 21-day plugin challenge, that plugin, because it makes it so stupidly simple to do it. You can literally do a blog post, guys. I think if you're brand new and never done a blog post before, 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Easily.
Dave told me, I was talking to him today about that, and I was actually getting into it about how easy it is. And Dave said, Chris, he said a monkey could do it blindfolded. You know, and I'm like, really? I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah, man. They got that. They have a 21-day challenge plug-in with the Kalatu system, and what you do is you basically go over and you click on that 21-day plug-in. It's going to say you're on day one if you're just starting out, right? So you got a form to fill out. It's like I always say it's like one of those forms at a doctor's office or something, or anywhere you go to fill out a form, right? You just put in the information that it wants to know. And it also gives you examples of what to put in, right? So it might want to know what an adjective is to describe your post or whatever. I mean, you'll see when you get inside. And, you know, it might want to know, you know, whatever the information is. But, dude, I'm telling you, like these guys said, like I said, 5 minutes, 10-minute stops, you can have a blog post cranked out. And it's super easy. Like, me and Johnny were sitting over here at my house one day, and we were just messing around. And Johnny is not a blogger at all. And Johnny created a post in 10 minutes, and it was an awesome post. But he did all that work. He only did the work of filling out what it asked him to fill out. Kalatu did the rest of the work for him.
Yeah.
And by the time he was done, all he had to do was hit publish, and that was it.
Yeah, it's just like you said. It's almost like going. It's not even as hard as going. You don't even have to put that much information in, like that you do if you go to a doctor's office and have to fill out a form. That's like usually like 4 or 5 pages, right? You got your insurance information and all that.
Yeah.
Like it's not even that hard. Like you don't even have to put in that much in. But yeah, I mean, the steps as far as that goes, it's that simple. It tells you exactly what to put in, where to put it in, how to put it in. I mean, it's something that someone brand new can jump in and do no problem, hands down. And the reality of it is you have to have a blog to market online. I truly feel like that. I truly believe that. I mean, obviously you can do it without it, but to create that triangle of trust, to start building that relationship with people, that happens when people are on the blog. When stuff is on a blog and people are reading it, it's more believable. People believe it when it's on a blog. And the thing is, guys, people, you need to understand, you don't have to go. Don't be afraid. Well, I don't know what I'm going to blog about. Well, guess what? They've got a solution for that too. There's a button you push that says "Give me an idea." Boom! It gives you an idea on what to blog about. Yep. So it's just so. It's just a matter of you taking action by just clicking that button right below the video. Go over. Get started, get plugged in this community that we're in, and we'll teach you the rest. We'll help you. We'll show you exactly what to do.
iPas and Empower will teach it to you, but if you need an extra help and an extra helping hand, we're always here.
That's why we do these weekly hangouts, is to help people and do that stuff. So that, and we know you guys love watching us. You know, we know we're fun. So we know that you guys love watching us. We know this.
Yeah, for sure. If you're watching this right now and you're still confused on what iPas is and Empower is, right? Here's what iPas is. It basically takes care of doing all the selling for you. So if you're somebody that says, well, I don't want to go out and make a bunch of sales and this and that and the other, I don't know how to do that. It's going to have all the training for you, and it's video training, so you can just follow right along with it, right? It's set up in a way that you have to follow along with all the training. All right, so iPas actually leads you into Empower and the Kalatu blog that we're talking about and all that. So when you get into iPas, Then you get into the bronze package or the I think is it the gold package. Then you get to black card member. You know, they have different levels. So wherever you're at, or however much you really want to learn, and how far you want to advance your business. But what I was going to say is what Carl, who's watching us all the way from Canada, big shout out to Carl out there.
Hey, Carl.
He actually brought up a great point. Every day, Chris Jones, the creator of iPas, emails us a daily assignments, right? So they actually give you a model for all your blog posts that you can create. They give you a model for Craigslist ads you can post. They give you a model for social media posts. Everything, emails that you want to send out, all that stuff is already given to you. You don't have to worry about going out and creating this stuff when you're brand new. So it's not stressful like it would be if you were trying to do this by yourself or anything like that. They also have a vault of information, like I think it's 1,500, 3,000 articles or so that you can go out there and just look at and say, hey, that's me right there. I can relate with that. I'll go talk about that on my blog today or whatever. Whatever the case is, you have no excuse for failing unless you just don't take action, because everything is so stupidly simple the way they have it set up that literally I could hand this to my son, or you know, I've got a 12-year-old son that I could hand this to and tell him, hey, go do this, and he could actually go do it. I have full confidence that he could.
I was just about to say you could hand it to your 8-year-old son and teach him how to do it too. I mean, I would feel pretty confident and say it might take him, you know, a week or so to get it, but I would feel confident in saying that. Like, it's that simple. It really is.
Not only all that stuff that, you know, Jeff was just talking about, they also have iPas TV, which they'll have top earners, you know, multimillionaires, you know, giving you their secrets. So, I mean, literally, people, this system, you can't beat it, you know. And I know you've heard that before, but, you know, the only way you're going to find out is by simply clicking the button that's below this, you know, to really test the system out. It's so simple.
Yeah,
you know?
It's definitely, like I said, I mean, I struggled for years to try to get, you know, try to learn how to get traffic, how to get leads, and how to convert those leads into sales. And it wasn't, like I said, until I got in iPas and I decided to start taking my business serious is when I started getting serious results. And it's no different. I'm nothing special. I mean, I am something special, but at the same time, I'm an ordinary person. You know, I've got kids. I work a job still. And, you know, thanks to this internet business, it's going to allow me to one day soon quit that job so that I can come home and be with my kids, provide them with that life that they deserve and I deserve. I mean, that's my, you know, my kids are my everything. That's my why. And that's what you need to understand too. Is you need to understand there's, you know, 1,000 systems online that promise to teach you how to make money. But I'm telling you right now, they're not complete. iPas2 completes everything. It makes everything complete. When you combine iPas2 with Empower, you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable as long as you take action, and that's just the reality of it. Because I put it all together, and when, you know, I got Jeff started and I started plugging in, and that's all we've done, right? I mean, that's all we've seriously done is plugged in.
What you guys also got to realize is the iPas2 system allows you to make residual income, monthly income that you're going to get every month as you grow and build your business. So it's not like one of those things you get paid once and then that's it. You know, you're constantly getting paid as long as you keep growing that business.
Yeah. Yeah, you watch that business grow, and you know, if you're like me or probably the rest of these guys, you got your phone on vibrate, or maybe you got it on full volume or whatever, but it wakes you up at nighttime telling you that you made $300, and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know, or Chris probably can do it better than me. Like, hey, Chris, give him a what the hell one time.
Yeah. What the hell?
It's a good feeling, man. It really is. I mean,
yes, it is.
If I don't care if it's waking you up saying you made $20, you know,
right? Just a feeling that you made money is actually a high for me, if I can say it that way. You know, I mean, you might look at it and say, oh, $20, that can't pay my bills. But you know what? $10, $20, like Wade was saying, you know, he made $20 the other day. I did too. I put it in. It's not much, but it motivates you. If you can make 20, you can make 3,000.
Exactly.
You know.
And the thing is if you're in bed asleep at night and your phone goes off and you roll over and you look at your phone, you've made $20. You made it while you were sleeping.
Right.
I mean, who the hell does that?
Right.
We do.
We do.
That's true. Yeah.
We take action because we know what we have our hands on.
Right.
That's what you need to understand if you're watching this. And I know if you're somebody that's still watching this right now, you may be sitting there with your hand on your mouse and it's hovering over that button. I'm telling you right now, make the decision. Click it.
We're real people. We're not salesmen trying to say, you know, join our system, we are just normal, everyday, regular. If we can do it, I know if I can do this, anybody can do this.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just be as real and transparent as it can be. I'm not sitting here, you know, saying that that this is for everyone, because it's not for everyone. This is for people that are going to take action, that really want a real business. The iPas isn't just a system. Empower isn't just a system. It's a business, and it's a real business.
Here's the thing. It's for people who are tired, who are sick and tired of waking up and going to that job every morning. It's for people who are sick and tired of sending their kids to daycare. It's for people who are sick and tired of missing out on ball games, school plays. You know, even if you don't have kids, you're tired of missing out on hanging out with your friends. You're tired of you're tired of missing out on life, period.
Maybe you're just tired of working.
Yeah, I'll give you an example. The other day, I mean, I still work. You know, I work like 3 hours a day, and there was a public works employee that was coming to unload a bin of cardboard, and he was bitching about having to do it. Now, first of all, he's in, you know, a dump truck that's got AC in it. He's outside. He's not confined into a cubicle or anything like that. It's a beautiful day out, and you know, he's making anywhere from $20-25 an hour, and he's bitching. This is the type of person that we're talking about. Is, you know, he's making good money, but he hates his job. So, I mean, you know, somebody like him or anybody, this is the system you need. If you're wanting that freedom, you know, to spend time with your friends, your kids, especially your kids, if you have kids. I mean, you know, Johnny and Jeff, if you friend them on Facebook, you're going to see tons of pictures of these guys with their kids. You know, they have that freedom. Whether they're working, you know, a few hours a day, they still have that freedom because they know that this system is providing them income, and it's going to keep growing to where they can say to the other job, stick it, I don't need this anymore. I'm free. So
yeah, so I wanted just to really shout out. I just got an email from Adrian Booz, and if you're having trouble getting started, what you need to do is you need to you can reach out to me on Facebook, or I'll shoot you an email after this hangout. Okay, if you're watching this, just hang in there, and I'll shoot you an email after the hangout. We'll get you going. Okay.
And I just want to say something too, Johnny. It's like kind of like what Wade said. All right, it's something, the guy that was, you know, you just said about making $20 an hour. Okay, I'm a real estate investor, not a real realtor. I buy real estate. I flip houses. Yeah, I make good money, but you know what? I don't like doing it no more because I got to deal with tenants. I got to deal with the crap of evictions and all that. And sometimes it's not about the money. It's the job. You know, I'd rather do this, sit on my butt online, than to deal with tenants and flip houses. And I make money flipping houses, but I don't want to do it no more. I want to do this.
The thing is what people need to realize is I don't give shit what kind of business you have, whether it's an offline business, an online business, whatever. Regardless, the internet is where everything is going. Right? So you better get in front of this tidal wave that's coming through, because it's coming in years to come. It's just going to keep getting bigger. Right. Why not get with a company that's established, that is known in the industry as being the top business to be in? Okay, you need to position yourself for this if you're serious. If you're somebody that's a tire kicker, if you're somebody that has that lottery ticket mentality to where you're just looking, oh, I want to be making $10,000 next week, guys, I'm just being real with you. This is not for you. Okay, and there's nothing else out there that online as far as that goes that's going to be for you like that. You hear about people. You hear about people making their their computers an ATM machine. You can do that. But it takes time. It takes you building your business to be able to do that. Okay, I want you to understand that it's nothing that happens quick. It's nothing that happens, overnight. It is something you can get very quick results if you're an action taker and you press that button right below this video right now and go over and plug into this community and start taking daily action every single day and being consistent. Like Jeff said, he made a sale in a week. But it took me almost 3 weeks to make my first one. Again, results are going to vary. You know what I mean? Going back into
there's one person that should be on this hangout since you're talking about how long it takes to make money. Dave Renica, here's a guy did not make a single dime for 8 friggin' months, people. And now he's crushing it with this.
It's on the leaderboard.
Killing.
Yeah. He's making more money than his own sponsor.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's what's awesome about this is it's not about, you can pass up your sponsor. I mean, you can. It's, it's great, man. I mean, that's what the opportunity to own your own business online is right here. It is right here. And what's so awesome about it, once you start plugging into this, we start teaching you how, you can start helping offline businesses too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, this is such a wide variety. This has so much, track and to just run with it and just go. Again, the only way you're not going to be successful is by not plugging in and not taking action every day. That's just the freaking reality of it, people. That's it. That's it.
And you can't come in this business. I'll tell you what it's not. You can't come in this business and say, oh, I want to make $10,000 a month, but I'm going to get into the system and try it. If I don't make money in a week or a month, that's it. I'm not gonna try it. I tell people that every day that come in and hey, Chris, I want to make so much money. I said, well, are you willing to put in the work? And they go, yeah, I'll try it for a couple of weeks or I'll try it for a couple of months. As soon as they say that, I said, don't even join my team. Don't even come in. Get that mindset.
This is how you need to look at it right here. This is how. If you're watching this right now, and you're trying to figure out, what the hell we're talking about, this is the way you need to look at it right now. Okay. You were to go out and start a McDonald's franchise or start a Subway franchise, you're not going to go out and start that business and say, okay, honey, well, we're going to give it a month, and if it doesn't start making us money in a month, we're going to go, we'll go try Burger King, we'll go try McDonald's or whatever, right? This is the same way, right? Most offline businesses don't even go into the black till after 3 years, something like that.
Right.
2 years. 2 years, guys. I have. I have 2 business degrees, guys, and I'm gonna tell you, most businesses fail within the first 2 years, and that's because they don't make any money for 2 years. Offline businesses do not make money for 2 years.
Now you saying 2 years, Jeff? I've always heard 5. I've heard it takes up to 5 years before they start making any profit.
Man, I'll tell you what, man.
Crazy.
Here's the thing. Think about where you want to be in life, right? And say, I'm going to give myself a year to get there. Give yourself a year, 1 year, all right? Say if you were overweight and you wanted to be a bodybuilder and you wanted to have six-pack abs and this, that, and the other, right? How long is it going to take you to do that? Are you going to quit lifting weights and working out after a week if you don't have that six-pack after a week?
Right.
Hey, Jeff, that reminds me that Ryan Maynard put up on Facebook a video of a gentleman that weighed 600 and something pounds, and he lost over 400 plus pounds in 700 days. And the video shows him he was working out 68 days in a row. This guy was so huge he couldn't even do any sit-ups, and he lost over 400 pounds. Now you talk about somebody who's being consistent and has the desire, passion. That is mindset. That's the type of people that that need to be clicking that button. If you're serious about changing your life, and I don't mean half-ass, you got to be 100%. You know, and yes, it's not hard work. It's just time consuming. You
Yeah,
know.
well, and you go through that grind at
The
first.
learning curve.
With
Yeah.
anything else, you have to go through that grind, and you have to be ready and willing to do that. And that goes into having your mind right. And don't freak out if you're watching this right now and you think you may be a negative nobody. Right? You may be somebody that's just like, yes, you might be sitting in front of your computer like this right here right now thinking, what the hell is it? You know, what are these guys talking about? I ain't doing it. You know, if your mindset's not right, we have something to help you with that too inside here. Okay, so if you're somebody that's like not right in the, not got that right mindset, and but you want to change it, we can help you do that. We have training for that too.
Hey, you know what? Cindy, one of Chris sponsors Cindy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's in chat right now, and she says, you know what? I told Chris when I signed up that I was going to try this out for 1 month and see where I'm at after a month. She was just trying it out, right? She made 3 sales in her first month, right? Now, if you're somebody that says, I'm worried about the money, I'm worried about what am I going to get myself into? I'm spending this $47 or $97 or $100 or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? What if it don't work out? Well then, we got plenty of people telling you here that all you need is like 2 sales to pay your monthly membership.
Right.
And she made 3.
Right.
So we're talking about 2 to 5 years before an offline business actually makes profit, right? She's already in profit after 3 weeks.
And I'm going to tell you, I actually think right now she's even ahead of me, making more money than me. And I'm like, I get jealous. I'm like, how you passed me? And I'm training her.
That's how it happens, man. It can absolutely happen. I mean, that's what's so awesome about this is all it takes. It doesn't matter, if you're, male, female, white, black, Asian, Chinese, whatever. It don't matter. If you're going to take action and be consistent and be serious, you can pass up whoever. You can be on that leaderboard like that.
Right.
Here's the story too about
guys, and all we do is drive traffic to a page and capture emails. That's it. Mm-hmm. The rest is done, and we keep, everything's in there to learn how to do that. There's no excuse.
Here's a story about a guy named Pat Patterson, right? Pat Patterson got injured in the line of duty. He was a police officer, right? He got jumped by 2 guys, and they sicked a dog on him. He was so injured that he was put in bed, right, until he recovered from his injuries. So he actually started with Empower Network because he was looking for a way to make money filling out medical forms. So he gets in Empower Network, and he hates blogging. Absolutely cannot stand blogging, right? He said, I'm going to prove y'all wrong. I'm going to show you this shit does not work, and I'm going to not stop until I prove you wrong. This dude made 26 sales in 21 days by doing the 21-day blogging challenge. This is a guy who hated blogging, who was just set out to prove us wrong that this shit does not work. He is he is consistently on top of the leaderboard.
He came in second.
Now the thing about Pat Patterson, and if he's watching this, he is a smart ass, not an asshole. And Jeff will have to share with you what that was all about. But no, Pat is a smart ass. He's a great guy, and yeah, he came in second, during the 21-day blogging challenge. And if I seen it right, I think Dave posted he was like 7th.
Yeah.
So I mean, anybody can do this. And Dave's in South Africa, and his internet speed is so slow.
Right.
He doesn't have the advantages that we have here in the States. He can't use certain things like Bing, Craigslist, any of those kind of things.
Right.
But he's still killing it. So I don't care what your background is or who you are. If the thing is, if you have the right mindset and you're determined and you are passionate and you want to change your life, this is the system, man. So literally, this is the best system you're going to find out there. If you want to, go look at other systems, go ahead. But I guarantee you're going to come back to this system. I promise you that.
I tried a lot of systems, man. I don't think there's anything that touches iPas and Empower. Nothing.
I don't think that there's anybody on this hangout right now who has as experience with frustration as me when it comes to online stuff. I've been doing this for 7 years, guys. There's not a
That's a
product
long time.
online that I probably have not tried over the last 7 years.
That's
I'm
true.
just gonna be honest with you.
That's so true.
Johnny knows. Johnny knows. There's not anything. I mean, I've tried everything that promised the moon and the sun and little drinks with umbrellas in them and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I see that all the time.
So man, whenever we're sitting here telling you that this is it, it's not just for guys who want your money. We don't want your money. We
Right.
want to see you succeed. We want that
Right.
freedom for you because we know what it's done for our lives. We want to help you do the same in your life. And we know that the only way that you're going to be able to do that is if you click that button that says get access now and you just get started. Because think about this, when I say give yourself a year, if you wait 2 days, you might cost yourself 6 months. Just by waiting, if you say, I'm just not ready to do this yet, well, then why the hell did you sign up on my list then? Why the hell was you looking for a make money opportunity if you was not ready? That's what I want to know. And you feel free. You don't have to chat it to me. You can send it to me in an email and say, hey, Jeff, I just want to click button to cost you advertising money or whatever the hell it might be. But you're here watching this for some reason, right? And it's because you want to start a successful business. It's because you want an online business. And, I only sent a few emails out today just to a few people on my email list, and it was the ones that I thought were the most serious. So if you're here because I sent you an email, it's because I knew that you're somebody who's ready to get started making money online, and I knew that you were serious about it. So if you're not serious, please go back to that email I sent you, go to the bottom where it says unsubscribe, and just hit that button for me because I don't even want to talk to you anymore after tonight. After hearing what you've heard, I mean, that's just dead serious, man.
Right.
I only work with people who are serious about what it is we're doing and serious about wanting to spend more time with their family and serious about wanting to do what they want to do in life because my thing is I absolutely refuse to die in a cubicle. I will not take an accounting job. I will not take a job at a grill. I will not take any of those jobs because I know what this is. I know what I'm able to do online, and I know that you're able to do the same thing. So, guys, with that being said, I'm going to send it around the room and give everybody 2 minutes with some closing words because we've kept you here for almost an hour and a half now.
Yeah.
And so let me start with Johnny. Johnny, give him 2 minutes, man, closing words, and then we'll just come on down the line.
Guys, I want you to understand one thing. This business isn't hard. It just takes hard work, okay? The thing you need to understand is you have a community that's going to be here to help you. You have a business that is going to convert for you. And, there's no excuse. The only excuse for your failure, for you not to succeed in this business, is your own self. It's if you choose not to take action. And by taking action, guys, I mean pushing the button below this video, go over, get started, and start taking action. Start implementing the strategies, start utilizing the tools, utilize these hangouts we do every week, plug into our Facebook mastermind group that we have, and start seeing success in your business. That's what it takes, being consistent and taking action. With that, I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you guys next week. Wade, go ahead, bud.
All right, I got a couple things to say. First of all, you got to stay consistent, like Johnny's saying. Us 4 people that are on this panel, we're not average people. We chose not to be average. Okay, if you can live the average life, and here's how I look at it: is you need to step out of that box that you're in. Okay, I know you're not dead right now because if you were dead, you'd be in a casket. So since you're not in a casket, you're not in that damn box. So start living life. Get ready to change your life. Don't be average. I recently did a blog post, and the title was "Average Fucking Sucks," and it does. I'm tired of being average. I do not want to be average. I will not settle, and you should feel the same way. I've got 3 kids, and I do this for them because I don't want them to be average. I don't want them to have the average life. I want them to have a great life. And you guys can do it too, man. This is so easy. And it's not about us telling you to click that button to get your money. Regardless if you click that button or not, we're still going to make money, regardless if you click it or not. We're just giving you an opportunity to change your life. The door's there. It's just a matter of you opening that door and walking through. So that's all I got to say. I'm going to turn it over to Chris.
All right, I will say this, and this might scare a lot of people right now, and they might click off, but you got to hear me out before you click off, okay? 98% of the people that come in internet marketing fail, okay? And you want to know why they fail? Only because they friggin' give up. That is the reason why they fail, okay? With any business, with anything you do in life, it's going to take work, okay? If you want to become a doctor, can you become a doctor in like 90 days? No, you can't. It takes time. It takes work. So if you put in the effort, there is no way possible you can't succeed in this business. If you follow the training, get with one of us, any one of us online, and ask questions, and just start learning. You're learning a new business. It takes a while to learn something new, and if you don't give up, you will succeed. And that's all I got to say.
All right, good stuff, guys. Here's my 2 minutes, and I'm just going to kind of piggyback off what everybody else said because they hit the nail right on the head. You have to take action, guys. You have to get started because you're going to get started doing something. You're going to either start a new job because you hate your other job. That's why you're looking for a reason to make money online, right? You're either going to get started working a new job at Walmart, Starbucks. Hey, Starbucks, if you get started, start at Starbucks. And I really love mocha frappuccinos a lot. So if you will perfect that for me the next time I come through the drive-thru or come in with my laptop, dude, I will give you such a good tip. But you're going to get started doing something, right? So why not make it something that is going to make you wildly successful if you take action in it, right? Number 2, you've got to be consistent at what you start. Because, think about it this way, guys. When you start that job at Starbucks making my frappuccinos, if you don't show up every day, you're not going to get paid, right? You only get paid for showing up. Well, here we're giving you an opportunity to get paid no matter if you show up or not. You're going to have to lay that groundwork first, obviously. But at a certain point, we're making money in our sleep. My phone wakes me up telling me I made money. So is Starbucks going to wake you up and say, hey, here's you some money? No, they're not. They're not. They're going to wake you up and say, hey, get your ass to work. We need you to come make Jeff's Frappuccino. He's in here bitching about it. Number 3, Wade said the door's there. You have to walk through it. The door's there. Kick that bitch off the hinges and tell the world what you want. Tell the universe, hey, I want to make this amount of money, and I'm going to make this amount of money because Jeff, Wade, Chris, and Johnny said I could. And not only that, but that's what I want. When you want something bad enough, you always find a way to get it. I don't care what it is. Think about drug addicts, guys. They want that drug bad enough, they will go find a way to get it, and they will always get it because they want it that bad. You have to put yourself in that same mindset. You have to want something bad enough that you go out and find a way to get it. Right, guys?
Jeff, I want to say one quick thing when what you just said. I mean, we all know these people. I got friends of mine, not a lot, but I got a couple of friends of mine. They are dead broke, always on the street, asking for handouts, right? But you know what? They always have that cigarette in their mouth, which means that they find a way to get that cigarette, and they have no money. So if they could do that, they could do this.
Hey, like you just said, Jeff, these drug addicts, they want it so bad and they'll find a way. In the words of Eric Thomas, you got to want it as bad as you want to breathe, baby.
That's right.
Baby. When you want to be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you can be successful. Because if one of us is sitting there holding your head underwater and you can't breathe, you know what it's like to want to be able to breathe. You're like, oh shit, if I could just get one breath of air. That's how bad you got to want this. That's how bad you got to want anything in life that's worth going after. You have to want it, and you have to go after it, and you have to find a way to get it. And that's all there is to it, guys. And like we said, the iPas system And the Empower Network is so simple. They've already done the groundwork for you. It's all done for you. All you have to do is take action and do it.
And then they even got a coach. You can call a coach, and you got the coach right there to walk you right through it. I mean, how easy is that? You ain't gonna find that in any other system.
No.
And Chris said 98% of people fail online, right? And here's the number one reason why, guys, is because they don't have a mentor. They don't have anybody who says, hey, I'm going to help you out when you get stuck on something. They're just out there doing it by themselves, trying to figure everything out by themselves. Because when you buy these junky-ass $47 products, guess what? You just bought a product. You didn't buy their help with their product. Matter of fact, I challenge you to go back to one of those junky-ass $47 products and go to their support team and ask them how to use their product. You probably won't even get a response because the average time that somebody actually keeps an eye on that type of product is about 2 months. And even then, they're not going to give you the answers you're looking for. They already got your money. We offer a money-back guarantee. So if anything that we're saying here tonight turns out and you're like, oh, well, they led me down the wrong path. This ain't actually something I wanted to do. You can get your money back. No hard feelings. We'll part ways, and we'll still be here making money when you get through. Because
we say that because we know if you're somebody that thinks we led you down the wrong path, then you're just not right in the damn head anyway, because everything we say, we speak truth about. We speak very authoritative with it, right? Because we know it works. We know what we have here. So I don't even want to hear that, oh, they might have led me down the wrong path or whatever. If you're somebody that even thinks like that, you just click off. You know, I know if you're somebody also that's still watching this after watching it for an hour and a half, that you're somebody that's serious, and I don't know why you haven't clicked the button yet. So click the damn button.
There's plenty of people who have already clicked the button because, mine and Johnny's phone's over here blowing up, and we'll get back to all y'all after this hangout. But
here's how serious you got to be, man. Just pull that damn credit card out.
Pull it out.
Get started, man.
Pull it out. Hey, can you turn it around to the back so I can get the
Yeah, I'm gonna replay it because I got his credit card number now. I use Wade's credit card to pay my bill. No, I'm joking, man.
No, it's that simple, guys, man. Just make a decision, man. Come have some fun with us. Matter of fact, we'll invite you on one of these hangouts with us, and we'll let you share your expertise because, it don't take long to be an expert online, especially with this system, Just because I've been doing it for 7 years don't mean I was doing it right. Obviously, I was looking for something different to do. Obviously, I was working at a sports bar, right? So obviously, I wasn't doing. I was making a lot of money. I still do make a really good, decent amount of money online, guys. But here's the thing: I never built an email list over my whole 7 years. I never even knew what I was supposed to do. When I got into iPas, it taught me everything I was supposed to do the right way, and that's why I was able to see results so quickly. Is because iPas is the total system. And I actually told Johnny, I said, I'm throwing away everything I know right now. I'm going to follow this system from a beginner perspective, and I'm going to see exactly what everybody that signs up on my team has to go through. And that's exactly all I've done ever since I've started this system. I've used everything that I've learned step by step by step by step, and I've been able to create some great results, guys. And I know that me, Johnny, Wade, and Chris can help you get those same results.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right on, man. For sure, dude.
But with that being said, guys, we really, really appreciate you being here. We really appreciate everybody staying on with us as long as we've kept you going. I know for a fact that if you were taking notes about Johnny's social media strategies, the social media strategies that we use within this thing, man, I know that you're going to see results from that. I know that was pure gold. And Johnny, really, I appreciate your hard work on that, man. Johnny took the time out to put all that stuff together. Johnny, man.
That was good.
You rock, dude. I'm proud to have you as my cousin and business partner, man. And I'm telling you, there's nobody else that you'd rather be in business with than somebody on this hangout right here, or somebody who invited you to this hangout, because we only invite people to these hangouts, and this is invitation-only hangouts, by the way, guys. Yeah. So if you've got an invite tonight, you should just feel privileged to be here, honestly. But with that being said,
that person cared enough about you to send you over here to learn more about it. So, and that's offering you something that you can't even put a price on, guys, because I'm telling you right now, if you'll take action, you won't be able to put a price on what this is going to bring you through. the road, the path that's going to lead you down.
And $47 a month, they should be charging $2,000 a month, man, for all the stuff that you get and the training you get.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys. So this has been another edition of the Relationship Guys Hangout, and we've had a lot of fun this week, guys, and we hope you've enjoyed it, and we hope you've learned a lot. And go sign up right now, guys, and then hit us up on Facebook. We've got a group we want to put you into. It's a private group. It's invitation-only group, but you're going to get to mastermind with a lot of brilliant minds in that group. And guys, that's no extra charge. That's just us being us. That's us helping one another, and that's what this business is built on, guys. Is helping each other. So, you know, we can't help you if you're not in. So if you're not in, then get in so we can help you. That's the last bit of information I can give you. That's the last piece of advice I got for you, guys. We're going to see you next week. Same bat channel, same bat time.
Yep. Later.
Get in where you fit in.
Where you fit in.